Welcome to the 2017 Shakespeare Festival. This is one of my favorite days of the school year because it's not only a celebration of literature, but it's a celebration of Gilman boys and a lot of the things that, in my mind, make Gilman a really special place. Things like your talent, your work ethic, your courage to take risks and step outside of your comfort zone, how funny you are, and how beautifully and how strongly you guys support each other. I think that's really special, and that's always kind of been a hallmark of this event, watching you all cheer for each other and support each other as you get up on stage and try something new for many of you. Before we get going, I do want to acknowledge and thank the maintenance staff who moved all the tables off to the side and got the chairs right. I want to thank Cesare Ciccani for setting us up on a live stream so that your parents can watch at home. I also want to thank your English teachers who have spent the past month and a half teaching you this play, helping you kind of think of how you want to put this thing up on stage, and all of their hard work to get us to the place where these scenes are something that we're all going to enjoy together. So here's how this is going to work. Everybody should have gotten 3 slices of pizza and 2 cookies. If you were acting early on and you want to wait to eat, that totally makes sense. Go ahead and grab those later. I'll call out the scene that's up with a brief description of what happens in that scene so everybody kind of is prepared for what's about to occur. And I'll also call out the scene on deck. And that group, when I say that group's kind of name and who the teacher is, you'll go out in the hall and find your props and costumes and be ready to go with that. So that when we kind of keep it moving quickly and we don't have any lulls between scenes. after you perform, go back out in the halls and leave your props and costumes out there so that the next groups can find those things that they may be looking for and counting on to be out there. Be sure to clean up after yourselves. We've got trash cans all across the back, a couple big trash cans, some recycling bins as well. Please be sure to clean up after yourself. Be a good audience for each other, because you're going to get up here too, and let's all have a fun event. So, Shakespeare Festival, this is Duke, Theseus, and Hippolyta discuss their upcoming wedding. Aegeus or Aegeus makes a formal complaint against his daughter Hermia. The next group on deck is Miss Knapp's group with Hunter in it. And that group should be ready out there getting ready. The group that will be after that is Mr. Hastings' second period group with Broadus in it. So you guys know that you're kind of in the hole. All right. This group. Whenever you're ready, go.
Now for Hippolyta. Now for Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the light of our solemnity.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing the injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be, Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with you?
Full of vexation, come I with complaint against my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. As she is mine, I may dispose of her. It shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you, your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father look but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made so bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether you can endure the livery of a nun. For I, to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, moonless moon.
Of the consequences for refusing to marry Lysander. Nonetheless, Lysander and Hermia plan to elope. Oh.
Let's now. Right here.
Christ blessed did the masters show their blood to undergo such maiden pilgrimage. But earthlier good is the rosy still, than that which, withering on the riven thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my Lord, ere my virgin patent up. Unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke, my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, either consent to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he will, or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have your father's love, Demetrius. Now let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love. And what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her, I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived of sin, as well possessed, and I am beloved by beauteous Hermia. Demetrius made love to the daughter's daughter, Helena, and won her soul.
I confess I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought I spoke thereof. But Demetrius, come, Demetrius, you shall go with me. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or as the law of Athens yields you up to death or to a vow of single life.
With duty and desire would follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chanced the rose that fades so quick?
Be like for the one rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
I, me, for aught that I could ever read, could hereby tailor history. The course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood.
O cross, too high to be enthralled too low.
Or else miscraft in respective years.
O spite, too old to be engaged too young.
Or else it stood upon the choice of friends. Oh hell. Oh hell, to choose love by another's eyes. Or if there were sympathy in choice, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, brief as the length in the collied night.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross. And as due to love, as true as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancies follow.
A good persuasion, therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues. Of great revenue, and she hath no child. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, in the same place that thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow, truly,
Promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair I'm gonna say. Demetrius loves you fair, oh happy fair. Sickness is catching, over favor so yours, but I catch fair Hermia ere I go. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smile in such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helena, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage against the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time which lovers' flight still doth conceal, through Athens' gates hath we devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I were wont to lie, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us. And good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander.
I will, my honor. Helena, adieu. As you and him, Demetrius dote on you.
Oh, how happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so, doting on Hermia's eyes, and therefore his winged Cupid painted blind. I will tell him of Hermia's flight, then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence I have thanks.
All right!
Best to call them generally, man by man.
Here is the scroll, with every man's name in which he saw fit through all of Athens to plan our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
The play is the most lamentable comedy and most tragic death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. And to Mary. Now, good Peter Quiz. Call forth your actors. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
This will bring tears in the true performing of it. And if I do it, let the audience look in their eyes. I will move storms. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. Amphibious car shall shine from far and make and mar thy foolish face. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, Bella's mender.
Here, Peter Quinn.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus will love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. For I have a beard coming out.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I shall hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in a little monstrous voice. Thisbe, Thisbe.
Oh, Pyramus, my beloved dear lady.
No, you must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Proceed.
Tom Snell, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
Pyramus, myself, Snuff, you blind, and I hope here is play fish.
Have you the lines part written? Pray you, if it be, give it to me, for I am slow to study.
You may do it excellent, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly that you would frighten the Duchess and the ladies that they would treat, and that'd be enough to hang us all. That would hang us, every mother's son.
If you should fright the ladies out of their wit, then they would have no more discretion than to hang us.
I will aggravate my voice, and I will roar as gently as any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one would see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus. See?
And the same progeny of evils comes from our debate, comes from our dissension. We are the appearance and original.
You amended then? It lies in you. Why show Titania cross an oak line? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of you. His mother was a votatress of my order. And in the spice, Indian air, by night, full often how she gossiped by my side. Following her womb, then rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land, to fetch me trifles and return again. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake, do I rear up her boy, and for her sake, I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Chance, till after Jesus' wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, come with us, not shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy and I will go with you.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away, we shall shower downright if I stay longer.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come with me. Thou rememberest since once I sat upon a promontory, and stars shot madly from their spears to hear the sea maids go. I remember. That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold wind and the earth, Cupid all armed, a certain aim he took. Yet I marked where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, and the maidens call it love anonymous. Fetch me that flower, the herb I should thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make where man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees.
I'll put a girdle round about. Oh, yeah. I'll put a girdle round about 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep, and put the liquor in your eyes. The next waking thing she looks upon, be it lion, bear, wolf, unmeddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me.
Lysander, and fair Hermia, the one I'll slay if the other slayeth me.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not.
Your virtue is my privilege, for it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night.
I'll run from thee and hide thee in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wild, if not, hath such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go.
Fie, Demetrius. Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed and were not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Here needs who leap this grove. Thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, Walker. I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows. There sleeps Titania, sometime in the night. And with the juice of this, I will streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it the next time he espies. May be the lady, thou shalt know the man, by the Athenian garments he hath on.
Say not, my lord. You said it shall be so.
See.
All right.
On whose eyes I might approve, this flower sports with stirring love. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens, he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid. You hear the master sleeping sound on that dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie, near this slack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw, and sleep on thy eyelid. Courier, I'm gone to Oberon.
Stay! Stay! Stay, do not kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee, hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so.
Stay, on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies. For she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How can my eyes so bright? Now with salt tears, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I'm as ugly as a bear. Therefore, no marvel though Demetrius do, as a monster fly my presence thus. Look who's here? Lysander. On the ground. Let her sleep. Lysander, if you live, who's there awake?
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art, that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where's Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yes, Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, no, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not take your race and tell your dove. The will of man is by his reason sways, reason says you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe until their season, so I, being young, for now right not to reason.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? What it Your hands it has deserved before. It's not enough, young man. It's not enough. That I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Dimitri's side. But you must plot my insufficiency? Good chance to do me wrong. Good deeds you do. Oh, that a lady in such disdainful manner be to woo. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never make thou come last.
Yeah, I know. What?
I said, wasn't that bad?
Are we all met? Pet. And here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsals. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake our tired house. And we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter quits.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw his sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Fire, lake, and perilous spirits. I believe you must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a wit. Why must to make all well? Right means a prologue. And let this prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our sword, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. That will put them out of their fear.
We will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No! Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies reappear as the lion? Fear it, I promise you.
Master, we ought to consider with ourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there's not a more fearful wild fowl than our lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay. He must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the neck of the lion. And he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defects, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing, for I am a man as other men are. And then may he tell him the name, and say plainly that he is snug the joiner.
Well, it shall be so, but there's two hard things. That is, to bring moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar. A calendar! Look at the almanac! Find out moonshine! Find out moonshine!
Yes, it does shine that night.
Why? Then may we leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn, and say he comes to disfigure, or to present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. You must bring a wall into the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, they talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall. And let's him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And let's him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Come, every mother's son, rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you've spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to their cues.
Pyramid here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen. What a place to work! I will be an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors, odors.
Odors savor sweet. My dearest Thisbe, but hark a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A string of pyramids that ever played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, merry man. You must, for you must understand that he goes but to see a noise, that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile and eke, most lovely Jew, as true's horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb, man. Why, you must not speak that yet. You answer to Pyramus. You speak your part at once. Your cues and all, Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past, it is never tired.
Oh, as true's horse that yet would never tire.
If only Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Pray, masters, help, masters, fly!
I will follow you. I will lead you around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I will be, sometimes a hound, a hog, a headless spear, a fire, a neigh and barking, thunder, roar and burst, like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire, at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Bottom, thou art changed. But what do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an asset of your own, do you? I see their knavery. This is to frighten me if they could. But I
Bless thee, Bottoms. Bless thee, thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to frighten me if they could. But I will stay here. I will walk up and down here and I will sing. For they shall hear, I am not afraid. The owl so cock so black up here, the orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so high, run with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
With no full many a man doth march, and dare not answer today. To who would give his wits to so foolish a person? Who would give a bird the lie, though he say the true never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is enamored by thy note, and so is my eye enthralled by thy shape. And by fair virtue's force, perforce dope, on the first few to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, that you should have little reason for that. For now, love and reason keep little, to say the truth, love and reason keep little company together nowadays. For the most pity that some honest neighbors have will not make them here. Nay, I can blink upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Neither, not so, neither. For if I have enough wit to get out of this wood, I have enough wit to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no.
When in that moment so came to pass, to take it away from straightway loved and asked.
Aha, this fellow's not better than I could advise, but hast thou lashed the Athenian's eyes, who loved your sight, did you do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, the force she must be eyed.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian man.
This is the woman, and not this the man.
Oh, I rebuke him that loves you so. Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in sleep, kill me too. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be but thou hast murdered him.
So should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierce through his heart with your stern cruelty.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
How dog, how prepared. Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Oh, once, tell true, even for my sake.
I'm not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get, therefore?
A privilege to see me no more, and from thy presence, hated presence, part I so, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein, for here, therefore, I shall remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight, some true love turned, and not a false turned true.
When fate overrules, that one man holding straws, familiar veil, confounding oath on oath.
About the woods go swifter than the wind, Helena of Athens looked out fine. By some illusion, see thou bring her here, and against his eye, I'll charm his eyes against you do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than hair of a Tartar's bell.
Flower of this purple dye, hid the shoot of archery, sink an apple of his eye.
Quasimodo.
Why should you think that I woo and scorn? Look, when I vow, I weep. How can these things in me seem scorn to you?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, O devilish holy fray. These vows are to Hermia. Why give her over? Weighing oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. These vows are to her and me, put on two scales, and both light as tails.
I had no judgment when I swore to her.
Nor none in my mind. Why give her over?
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect divine, when thou hold out thy hand, oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you're all bent to set against me for your own merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. If you were men, you would not use a gentle lady so. To vow and swear and to praise my parts when I know you hate me with all your hearts. You were rivals to love Hermia, now both rivals to mock Helena. Why offend a gentle virgin so, all to make you sport?
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia. In Hermia's love I yield you up my part, and yours of Helena to me be sweet. My do love, and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. And dare I love you, that love is all. Return to Helena.
Helen, it is not so.
As far as thou speak, thou dost not know. Look where thy love comes.
Dark night from the eyes of the why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he say whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, fair Helena, could not this make me know the hate I bear thee made thee so?
You speak, not as you mean. It cannot be.
Aaron Lieberman. Get a name tag. Do your name.
All right, ready, go! And will you join with men in scorning your friend? It is not friendly, and sex is not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone feel need.
I'm amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not, Susan. You scorn me?
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn, to follow me and praise mine eye and face? And made your love Demetrius call me a goddess, nymph, divine and rare? Wherefore speaks he this to her who hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love and tender me affection, but by your setting, by your consent? Wherefore thought I be, but miserable most, to love and love? This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
Ay, do, counterfeit saddlers, make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other, hold this sweet jest up. But 'tis partly mine own fault, though death or absence soon shall run.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Free,
do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel. Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by that which I will do is for thee, to prove him wrong which says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
Thou say so, withdraw, and prove it too.
Quick, come. Lysander, we're too gentle.
Away, you easy open.
No, he seems great. Take on as you follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man. Go.
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, vile thing. Let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why have you grown so rude?
Sweet love. Thy love, out with body charter, out. Out, loathed medicine, hated potion hence.
Do you not jest?
Yes, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had thy word, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What, should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I'm as fair now as I was erewhile. Why then you left me? Or the gods forbid, in earnest, shall I say?
Aye, by my life. I never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of mind, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helen.
You paper blossom, you thief of love, why you have come by night and stolen my love's heart from him.
Fine-eyed faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet? Why so? In that way goes the game. Now I perceived that she had made compare between our statures. She had urged her height, and with her tall personage, she had prevailed with him. And have you grown high in his esteem? Because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I? I am not yet so low that my nails can reach into thine eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, Hamlet, let her not hurt me. I was never hurt. And see.
Why? Get you gone. Who's that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she be but little, she is strong.
Little again. Nothing but low and little. Why must you flout her thus to suffer me? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, dwarf. You minimus of not perhaps made to read, you acorn.
Speak not of thee, Helena. Take not her part, for if dost intend, never so little showed love to her.
Now follow if thou darest, try to tread. Mine or thine, is rose in Helena.
Follow nay, I'll go with thee, chief by Joel.
You, mistress, all the spoil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stain your crust company. Your hands may be quicker for a fray, my legs longer though to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Else committees thy neighbors will flee.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on? And so far am I glad it did so sort. As this, their jangling, I'd esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray. Like to Lysander sometimes they like fun, then stir Demetrius up with bitter gall, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other lead them thus, till they fall asleep. Then take this herb, and crush it into Lysander's eye, to take from thence all error with his might. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. And then the lovers back to Athens shall they wend, all to my queen and bake her Indian boy. And then I will return to I release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy king, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast.
Haste then, make no delay. We may have this business yet ere there.
See?
Right now, we got Demetrius and Lysander prepared to fight. First got by the buck, and the
Hold up.
Let's go, Brooks.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah, Jordan.
Am I ready? Go!
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I'm feared in field and town. God will lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me to clear ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak in some bush, where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling thy bushes that thou lookest for wars that will not come? Come, repent. Come, thou child.
Yeah, art thou there?
Follow my voice, O find no man.
He goes before me, but still dares me on. And I come when he calls, but then he is gone. The villain is much lighter, hailed than I follow fast, but faster than he fly. That I'm fallen in dark and uneven way, here will rescue me. Come thou, gentle day.
Ho, 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 coward. Why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darst, for well I wot, thou runnest before me, shifting every place, but does not look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, thou mockest me.
Oh, weary night! Oh, long and tedious night! Abide thy hours!
shiny pockets from peace, and I may be back to Athens by midnight. Yes, that poor company. And sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes. Leave me alone while I'm in my own company.
Yet but three. Come one more, two both kinds makes up four.
Never so weary, never so alone. We dabble with dew, torn with fires. No further crawl, no further go. You're all rest running. If one shoulder shall gaze, shall see afraid. Every season.
On the ground, sleep sound. All apply to your eye, gentle lover's night. And when thou wakes, thou takest good delight in this sight of thy former lady's eyes.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while thy amiable cheeks do cloy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth hair, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where is Peas Blossom?
Ready.
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur, get you your weapons in your hand and come here, red and bumblebee. Do not fret yourself too much in the action. I'd be loath to have you overflown with a honey bite. Where is Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Give me your knife, Monsieur Mustard Seed. Pray you leave your courtesy, good Monsieur.
What's your will?
I went to the barber from the inside marvelously hairy about the face, and I have such a tender hand. My hair do but tickle, I must scratch.
Once wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear of music, a telephone to the love.
Or say, my sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Truly a peck of provender, I would run your good hay, but methinks I'd rather have a bottle of hay, good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venture sparrow that shall seek the squirrel's forward, and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But pray you, let now your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I shall wind you in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away.
So doth the woodbine the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist, and rings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Her dotage now I do begin to pity. When I had my pleasure con to her, and she in mild tones begged my patience, I then did ask of her her changeling child. And now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And gentle pup, take the transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, so that he, awaking with the other dew, may all to Athens back again prepare, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first I will release the prey and me. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes do loathe him now. Music, oh, music such as charm the sleep, music still.
Sound music, come my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground around these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance into Theseus' house triumphantly. There shall faith and lovers be, wedded with Theseus, all in reality.
Hurricane, attendant mark, I do fear.
We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top, and mark in the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in the wood of Crete they bathed the bear, with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, for besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near seem all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, with so fluid, so sanded, and with their heads are hung with ears that sweep back the morning dew. Crook-kneed and dew-lapped like Thessalian bulls. A cry more toina. Slow in pursuit, but matched in mouth like bells. Each under each, a cry more tunable was never heard, nor cheered by horn. Judge when you hear, but softly, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter to receive.
And this, my son, this Demetrius is. This Helena, old debtor's Helena. I wonder where being here.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and, in hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Egboi, is this not the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How come this gentle concord of this world? That hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate but fear no enmity.
My lord, I still reply amazingly, but as yet I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly what I speak, and I do bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither, where our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the intent of death peril of Athenian law.
Enough. My lord, you have had enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have shown a way they would have Demetrius, thereby defeating you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent, that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helena, told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I, in fury, hither followed them. And Helena, in fancy followed me. Helena, in fancy followed me. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power my love to Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to me now as the idle Gaul.
my heart, and the object and the pleasure of my eyes is to Helena. But, my lord, I betroth ere I saw Hermia. Like a sickness, I loathe this food.
Fair lovers, you are fortunate to be met. Of this conversation we shall hear anon. Egg boy, I overbear your will. For and by, in the temple, by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. But now, since the morning is like something worn, our purposed hunting shall be set aside. Come, fair Hippolyta, to Athens, away we go.
So methinks, for I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not my own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep.
Yeah.
Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yeah, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple. Why then? We are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Like you come, call me, I will answer. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream past the wit of man to explain. Man is but an ass if you go about to expound on this dream. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what the dream was. I shall get Peter Quince to write the ballad of this dream, and that should be called Bottom's Dream, because it had a bottom. And I shall sing it in the play before the Duke.
If not a man in all Athens able to discharge pyramids, but he.
He had simply the best wit of any handicraftsman in Athens.
Yeah, and the best person too. And he is a very paramour for his sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God forgive us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke's come from the temple, and 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom, thus hath he lost 6pence a day during his life. He could not escape 6pence a day. And the Duke had not given him 6pence a day for playing Pyramus, I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it, 6pence a day in Pyramus, or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom, a most courageous day, a most happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you I am no true Athenian, I'll tell you everything right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word from me. All that I'll tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. New strings to your beads, new ribbons to your pumps. For the short and longness, our play is preferred. In any case,
let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not him who plays lime Paris nails, for they shall hang out their lion's claws. And most, dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt but to hear them say, "The sweet comedy." No more words. Away, go away.
Hard-handed men that work in atmosphere, which never labored in their minds till now, and now have torn their unbreathed memories with this same plague against your nuptials.
And we will hear it?
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it all. It is nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stressed and calm with cruel pain to do you service.
I hear that play, for never anything can be amiss, when civil,ness and duty tender it. Go bring them in, and take your place, ladies.
The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you would like to know.
By gentle sweet, you shall have no such thing. Oh, let him approach.
This fellow doth stand upon points.
Oh, this fellow doth stand upon points. His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disorders. He was natural.
Lysander, you have three.
Oh, he doth. He knows not to stop.
Would you desire Lyman Hair to speak better?
This man is Pyramus, or if you will know, this beauteous lady. This man with rhyme and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder. This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine, for by moonshine did these lovers make no scorn. And on comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, whereat we played with bloody flameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling ruddy breast. That lion, moonshine, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion would be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion day.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, once not by name, present a wall. In such a wall as I would have you think, that in it a cranny hold their chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus, and Thisbe did whisper often very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall, the truth is so. And this the crane is, bright and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire Lyman Hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Jacob, it's okay. Just go ahead on. We don't need it. Just leave it in there. That's okay.
Good. All right, ready up? Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
Oh, grim look at night. Oh, night with hue so black. Oh, night whichever art when day is not. Oh, night black. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that stands between the falling ground. Stop! Show me thy shape to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield me well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me!
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No! In truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I to spy her through that wall. Yonder she comes!
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moan, from parting my fair Pyramus in me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones have blind and hair dust.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chamber spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
Thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt, for I am my lover's grace. Stop! Like Lyandra, my trusty still.
And like Helen, the fates be killed.
Not shaftless to Procrus was so true.
As shaftless to Procrus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not you. Listen at all.
Without it is too weak, straightway.
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Oh, thus have I, wall, my part to charm so, and being done, thus wall way doth go.
Here come two noble beasts, man and lion.
You lady few, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, while line rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, a snug joiner, am the lion fell, or else no lion's in. Roar.
Very gentle beast, good conscience.
The very best enemies, my lord, that e'er I saw.
The lion and the very fox for his valor.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion, as the fox carries the goose.
Let's listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
It's no crescent, and the horns aren't visible to the circumference, am I right?
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How else can it be the man in the moon?
I'm aware of this moon. What he would change?
It appears by smaller discretion and using the wing. However, in all reason, we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you the lanthorn is the moon. I, the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, this dog, my dog.
All these should be in the lanthorn. All these are in the moon. But silence. Here comes Thisbe.
This is old news too. Where is my lord?
Roar.
Well, now, lion.
Yes.
dainty moon, shining now so bright, provided gracious golden glittering gleams that custom the truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, or night, what dreadful dole is here, eyes do you see? How can it be? O dingy duck, O dear, thy mensal good, what's stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell, O fates, come, come, cut thread and throat. Quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of your friend will go near to make a man look sad.
I shew my heart, but I pity the man.
O wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion vow hath here deflowered my dear, who is, no, who was the fairest dame, that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound, out sword and wound the pap of Pyramus, I, that left pap, where heart doth hop. Thus die I, thus. Now I am dead, now I am fled, my soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light, moon, take thy flight. Now die.
No die, but an ace for him, for he is but one.
Less than an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing. With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover and yet prove an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
She'll find him my starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
A moat will turn the balance, which Pyramus, which Thisbe is living, he for a man, God Marius, she for a woman, God bless.
She hath spied him already with her sweet eyes.
And thus she means bedeviled.
Asleep, my love. What? Dead? My dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, quite dumb. Dead? A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shorn, with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade my breast through. My farewell friends, this is the end. Adieu.
Moonshine and lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and wall too.
No, I assure you, the wall is down that part of their fathers. Would it please you to see the epilogue?
No epilogue, I pray. For your play needs no excuse. Never excuse. When the players are all dead, there needs none to be blamed. Mary, if he that really had played Pyramus and hanged himself in Thisbe's garter, it would have been a fine tragedy. And so it is, truly, and very notable for this stars. Let your epilogue alone. The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers, to bed. It's almost fairy time.
It's almost fairy time. Over on Pleasant Newly, there are couples and fucking virgins. The audience will applaud him and the performance.
Like now.
Harry Potter.
Every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber blessed, with a palace with sweet peace. And the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trick away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends. And Robin shall storm ends.
Thank you guys. That's a fun Shakespeare festival. One of the best I can remember. Please make sure to clean up after yourselves and apologize to your teachers for us running in the third period. Have a great weekend. Great work.